What is up, guys? Megasonic here with another Dragon Ball Super episode review. Now, this time is episode 101. And for those who are new to this channel, who are just tuning in now, I do these every week, just so you know that. And in this review, I suggest you should go and watch the episode first, because I do discuss what happens in the episode, so you can kind of consider this a spoiler review instead of actual episode review. But let's discuss what happened and why this is probably one of my favorite episodes of Super. So episode 101 is probably one of my favorite episodes of Super, and let me explain why. It's just that ending was so... I just liked it so much, making Kale probably one of my favorite female characters in Dragon Ball history. Kale being one of my favorite female characters. And I also kind of display how much I liked her in the last episode when she kind of hulked out on Goku and everything. And this episode kind of like picks up moments later. So what happens is that, Kale wakes up from, being knocked out by Jiren. And Jiren, Khalifa, or Cauliflower, that's what her name based off of, but Khalifa, she wakes up and she's like talking to her like, oh my god, you were amazing. That power, that strength, whatever you had in you, you let that out, and it really, like, it wrecked Goku, it wrecked everybody, you took out so many people. And I know Kale, she doesn't really necessarily know, but Kale's kind of happy to get her sister's, recognition. Because I think that's what matters to her most as a character, is her sister's recognition. Because she looks up to Khalifa as a guide. Because Khalifa is more outgoing, more strong, more tough chick. Kale is more in the lines of more, shy, timid. She believes she's not good enough. She feels she's incompetent. So it jumps to Goku, and Goku looks at Jiren. And Son told me we're not going to get the Jiren fight yet. Like, I feel like they're saving that Jiren fight for like the last few episodes. So I'm just going to say 108 to like 109 is when that fight will most likely begin. Which means that's going to be 7 weeks from now. So probably like in like September. The beginning of September or the middle of September. We're going to see that fight. But anyway, so Goku is trying to like talk to Jiren. And he's like, yo, Jiren, let's fight. And Jiren obviously is the Saiyan type, who is not talking to Goku. Then Toppo jumps, who's the leader of the Pride Troopers with the group Jiren's from, Universe 11. He jumps in and he starts, blowing up Goku. And I was like, really? We sticking to sidelining people? But, it catches Goku off guard, because Goku is somehow notorious for letting his guard down, which is his biggest problem. And we told him this, and everyone has told him this, that Goku has this nag of letting his guard down around enemies, or focusing his energy to one person, and he can't necessarily do that too much. He was focusing way too much on like Jiren to not sense that Toppo was rising out of the background, and so Toppo, guns him down like a street gang, and Toppo tells Jiren like, yo, let's save our stamina now. I'll let the rest of them handle him. They can handle him with no problem. We can knock him out, and he will never be a problem for us. So Goku burrows underground and pops up where Cauliflower and Kale is. But let's not talk about that yet. Let's talk about what the rest of the group is doing. So pretty much, it jumps to Master Roshi, and he's doing the electric attack. He's shocking this Cell-looking guy. Like, this guy looks like Cell. I forgot what universe. He's from the mechanical universe. But he's shocking him. And, he throws him off. And, he's probably like one of the second or third people to get thrown out of that group. Because ever since episode 100, a lot of groups have been losing a lot of people due to Kale's outbursts. But he kind of like catches the Cell wannabe guy and, lifts him up in the air. The guy's like, I can't move. And Roshi goes, ha, good job. So Master Roshi calls in Tien. Tien comes in, hit him with a tri-beam, knocking the dude out. So, they take a break and they kind of regroup with the rest of the group. So Gohan comes in like, hey, we all got split up from like Kale's explosion. Piccolo jumps in. They go, well, who else is like Frieza? He's like, we need to gather up our group to plan something out. And Frieza, he pops up. Frieza comes up. And he's like, all right, what y'all need to do? And he's kind of holding someone from another universe in his head, like by that person's head, And Vegeta jumps in like, yo, that guy was mine, no stealing. And Frieza goes, Vegeta, finders keepers. And it's kind of funny because it reminded me back in those old Call of Duty days back in middle school, where you steal one of your friend's kills and they'll just bitch on the mic for hours. And that's pretty much what happens. Like, oh, Frieza, you stole my kill, you bastard. And, oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, but losers, losers, losers. Poor Vegeta. Anyway, so everyone's kind of regrouping, and it's like, okay, 17 and 18, that's only left them and Goku. So it jumps to Kale, Khalifa, and Goku. And Goku, you know, the Pride Troopers jump in, and they're like, oh, okay, we're going to take you out, and we're also going to take out Kale and Khalifa, because, you know, they took out one of ours. The lizard-looking dude who tried to capture Kale last episode and got knocked the fuck out and throw out a ring. Yeah, they want revenge for that. So, you know, Goku tells like, oh, we can continue our fight, or like, you can help me fight these guys. Or no, pretty much Goku said, I can fight these guys, and they're also coming after them. But he also remarks how Kale is not strong in her basic form, which Cauliflower obviously jumps at him saying, hey, don't talk about that. She's my protege. She's my sister. She got this down pat. She's an independent woman, whatever, all that stuff. And Goku goes, alright, whatever. So they fight the Pride Troopers. And the Pride Troopers, I'm surprised no one has mentioned this. Probably Frieza will mention this, or Vegeta. But no one has mentioned that the Pride Troopers are practically the new Ginyu Force. Because the poses, they did all the poses announcing their names. I'm not going to remember all their names, only some of them. But it mentions so many of their names. It is kind of funny. So, you know, after that whole situation, it jumps to the rest of the group and stuff. And, you know, everyone's talking. But that's not important. Let's jump back to Goku. So, like, 17 and 18 jump in to help. And, you know, what's his name? The guy who has, like, the red eye, the mechanical face, God of Destruction, I forgot the name, the clown one, who's you know, the God of Destruction for their universe, he kind of brings a point that I keep forgetting his name, but he's a badass. They say he's pretty much a badass. Like, he's probably one of the best battle profession people on their team, best strategists. So he knows how to run a team. He has conquered so many different worlds. So he's notable for his talent, because he doesn't look like a strong dude from his design, but he is pretty talented. So we come into Goku, like the rest of them, and, you know, Goku's having trouble. It's this other dude, I think his name's Tupar, or it's like Topo, but it's like Tupar, and he jumps behind Goku, and his ability is to, like, get himself rock hard, no homo, but get himself rock hard to, like, kind of like conceal him. And in doing so, you know, it adds more weight. And I kind of thought to myself, that's kind of stupid, because Goku, they don't know this, but we know this as the viewers, that Goku trains with weights. Like, his boots, his blue shirt, his wristbands, it's all like 20-ton weights. They're made from a specific, like a particular material that's from some sort of rock or something. And pretty much that is called weighted clothing. So if Goku took off that weighted clothing, it would add more speed to his workout, which he doesn't do recently, I guess because it's not important, or he doesn't wear that anymore and wears basic clothes. We don't know. But anyway, I'm just saying Goku has experience. And, you know, he's holding on to Goku. Goku's like, geez, God, you're heavy. And he's like pushing Goku to the ground. And then the little guy, he's like really fast, I guess. So he starts spitting so fast that he turns into a tornado. And he slams into Goku. So they're trying to knock Goku off, or damage Goku enough. Which is weird, because, like, I keep saying, why don't they turn Super Saiyan? But then again, Super Saiyan does have a stamina drawback that needs to be worried about. Anyway. So Cauliflower is fighting this, like, frog dude on the same universe team. And, you know, he's wrecking her. He's hitting her with everything, all these different blasts. She's fast enough. But, he's hitting her with all these projectile attacks, and it's just like blowing her up. So Kale sees this, gets upset, and starts charging in. But Kokutta, I think her name's Kokutta, or I'm gonna call it Kokuts, the purple chick from Universe 11. She does this weird attack called Kokutta Zone, or Kokota, or Kokut Zone. I'm gonna call it Kokuts, but Kokut Zone. which is like this weird ability that it's really OP. So pretty much what happens is that she makes a orb. She surrounds you in a force field, which is led to believe. But what she says is that it's not really a force field, but a pocket dimension. She creates miniature dimensions with this technique and locks you in here, which means that you can't be sensed. Like later in episode, Goku actually tries to sense Kale or Khalifa's energy. He can't find them. So then 17 and 18 jump in. So they're like, yo, 3-on-5, that's some pussy shit. Alright, 18, let's jump in. 5-on-5, simple and easy. So Goku and everybody, they do it now. 18 comes in to help Goku, shoots the Topper off his back. You know, Topper jumps off, and 18, Goku started like firing attacks and stuff. 17's fighting the robotic half guy, and the robotic half guy is like really, you know, him and 17 are going at it. So like Topper, like you know the little guy, he does a little spin attack, and Topper does his Sonic the Hedgehog roll, and he starts rolling at them. So you know, he does it to 18, and 18 tanks it. Like she takes it like harder than Goku could ever probably could. She takes that hit, gets up, picks him up, and then bowls him like. Takes him like a bowling ball and rolls the nigga, and the nigga's going at such a fast speed that he can't catch himself. He tries to catch himself, nearly almost falling off, but the arena is so damaged that it's crumbling to pieces, he eventually falls off. So, like, 18, you know, you gotta watch out for her. So, 17 starts, like, you know, getting an upper hand in the fight against that robot dude, and the robot dude obviously does a flashbang, escapes, and he puts himself in a force field, and they plan on taking out Kale and Khalifa. So Kale is kind of trapped in this force field in the zone ball, and what's her name made a huge zone ball which separates Goku, 18 and 17 from the fight, because you know it will be harder to fight those other two when you have these other three helping them out. And it's kind of weird that two universes are fighting side by side, but that's how I guess it is. So Goku, like 18, 17 are shooting everything in their blast, and they're trying to hit her as much as they can, but it's not breaking. And Goku tries to use, you know, instant transmission, see if he can teleport in to help him out, because Khalifa is getting her ass kicked, and Goku can't sense energy, which makes this attack, this whole ability, way more OP. It's impenetrable from the outside, which we believe until I get to that part, and like Goku can't sense energy inside that thing, which makes this attack really OP. So we cut to what's happening in the attack, and they're literally kicking the shit in of Khalifa. Khalifa is trying, which is getting me kind of upset, because I'm like, look, you can go Super Saiyan and put up a better fight, because I really thought, like, this is the time where Khalifa gets knocked out, and it's gonna, like, Kale's gonna go on another rampage. This is what I believed. But as the plot, as it gets through, and she tells Kale, like Khalifa tells Kale, like, I love you, sister. I love you all my heart. You're strong, to let no one tell you that. Like, you know, give her inspirational talk, and, you know, it really pushes her. So her tears and fear turn into rage and turn to, like, you know, happiness, whatever. She transforms into the legendary Super Saiyan form, or Super Saiyan Berserker, what people want to call it. But something different happens. She's able to control it. She's able to keep consciousness. And it's so strong that it breaks through Kolkut's zone ability, breaks through her force field. And note to self, this force field is a separate dimension. So she ripped through time and space and got out. Or whatever. I don't know the rules about space and time, but you get the idea. That's how powerful, and it looks pretty much similar, but a little bit more lean. Like, it's not like she's bulky, she's more lean built, taller, and she keeps her consciousness. So, you know, she's like, everyone's like Kale's like, wow, I transformed into Super Saiyan. And I thought it was going to be regular Super Saiyan, but actually it just ends up being Legendary Super Saiyan, but a more controlled form. So, Broly, hold that L, man. Hold that L, Broly, because, you know, you couldn't control your form, or you were too psycho to really, I don't know if Broly could control it or not. I think in the first movie he was a controller, but the second movie, he didn't really talk, so, I don't know, he's a maniac. But Kale, even though she had low confidence, due to her love for her sister and want to get her recognition, and Cauliflower telling her like, you always have my recognition, I always believed in you, you've always been someone close to me, that shoots her up. Confidence boost goes up to 2,000. And, you know, the Tribal Troopers like, oh, that don't mean shit. So they go, hey, you want to double team them? He's like, yeah, so it's a 4 on 2. Which makes, so, you know, obviously, Cauliflower goes Super Saiyan. Can't go Super Saiyan 2 because she doesn't know how to properly do it yet, or probably know how to unlock it yet. She probably needs a little practice, but she goes Super Saiyan. Cauliflower obviously goes Super Saiyan. They both shoot a blast. And, you know, the Pride Troopers do their Justice Flash Blast, which is, like, similar to what the Dangerous Trio from Universe 9 did back couple episodes ago, with they combined blasts. And it's pretty much similar to how Goku and Vegeta did it. And, you know, they're blasting, and their blasts are connected or equal. And there's, like, you know, Cauliflower shooting this red beam, and Kale shooting this green beam. So Cauliflower tells her, like, yo, you're gonna need to explode. And, you know, she explodes, her energy goes full berserk, goes to the classic legendary Super Saiyan Broly berserker form, and she pumps all her energy, and with her and Cauliflower's like red and green beam flips, like twirls, it becomes the Christmas beam, which I like to call it. If you can see on the picture right here, it's called the Christmas beam, which is like a red and green mix, and it pushes 3 of the Pride Troopers out of the ring, knocking them out. And, you know, the ring explodes. So everyone's like, yo, what the hell happened? They see Cauliflower and Kale walking out like, there's no cinch. And Kale's like walking, and Goku's like, oh shit, like he got nervous, but he's like, nah, she got under control. And she transformed normal, and he's like, alright, she's tuck her out. And he's like, yo, she's strong. So they have a little, you know, goodbye. But then, you know, Cole cuts. She's in her little dimension portal thing, and she's like, ha ha, I survived the tag. Suck it. So 18 goes, you know what? I'll just throw you off. So she picks up the force field ball and chucks it. It's like, fuck you, bitch. So, you know, the episode ends right, like, around there. You know, Goku and the rest of them let Kale and Khalifa go. And, you know, 18's like, it's weird that we pair with enemies. We're supposed to be enemies. And, you know, 17 kind of remarks saying, like, that's kind of a, human thing, and it's kind of weird, and I agree, but it's kind of feel good inside. Which 17's whole like look at life is really different, and I feel like due to him being a villain, and like last time we saw him, and now him being like a good guy, we got to see that side of him more now, and it kind of makes you scratch your head. What? He's kind of nihilistic, and not nihilistic, but there's a word for that. It's not nihilistic, but he's kind of weird in that way. That he doesn't see himself as a human being. He sees himself on the lines, I guess, as an anomaly of a human, or like not a normal human. Obviously, they're not the androids, but you get the idea. So the episode ends, but you have those witches from the other universe who you guys probably seen the trailer and stuff. She turns into this fat Sailor Moon type shit, and I guess they're gonna try to jump 17, 18 the next episode. And, you know, Vegeta fights her in the opening theme, so that, you know, that fight goes in. So that's the episode, and the reason why I like it is because it was a great, like, episode 100 and 101 are great character arcs for Kale's character, and I love Kale. I would love to see her more in Dragon Ball Super. Who knows how this tournament may turn out? Who knows who universe might get destroyed? Who knows if someone might wish the universe is back? Who knows? But I want to see more of Kale. Kale is my favorite female Super Saiyan. And she's one of the first. She's one of the first. Her and her sister is one of the first female Super Saiyans. So if you're a female viewer who didn't know that, there has never been a female Super Saiyan up until now. So yeah, you know, women rights. They're making a difference. The first female Super Saiyans. So would I rate this episode? Probably at 5 out of 5. Because this is a great, like, if you paired it with episode 100 last week, it's a good character study of seeing someone like have such high respects for another person and eventually become their own person. It's just such a good character development, which is not known in Dragon Ball Z. Well, Goku doesn't get character development, but like Vegeta gets character development. But you get the idea, like that character development I liked a lot, and I hope to see, you know, Kale be more of a outgoing, not too outgoing. I don't want her to be like a Khalifa clone, but like more lines of like she's more open to people and not shy when she goes back to her universe. Like she's able to be upfront with how she feels about certain things. Probably says because she usually keeps her opinions to herself. So well, I'll give this episode a 5 out of 5. I liked it. The action was good. The choreography, I say choreography like it's real people, but you know the action, the scenes, the shots, everything was well done. Animation was pretty, you know, stick together. I didn't see no wonky issues. You probably might see other critics talk about wonky issues, but I never seen any, so it's not a big deal for me. But if you like this review, you like this discussion, please comment down what you thought of this episode. I really want to hear some people's thoughts. Some people might think, oh god, Kale's annoying. She's destroying Brawly. Brawly never had a personality, fun fact. But if you like, you know, if you like that and you want to see more, feel free to comment down and like and subscribe. I'm out. I see you guys later. I gotta edit this video, send it to you. And if you're watching now, I did that 2 hours ago. Just fun fact. You're learning more. Bye.